In today's lesson, I'm going to be teaching you Cars Outside by James Arthur. This is a really great strumming song, and it's going to sound like this. So as you can see, that's a really great beginner song to work on some basic chords and some strumming as well, which is a lot of fun to play along to. So let's get straight into it. So we've got our capo on the 2nd fret up here. And before we get into the chords, I just want to tell you about my new free ebook where you can learn guitar in 5 days. In this ebook, you're going to be able to learn more than 15 songs with some really easy chords. So it's got some really great lessons in there and it's all free. You can find that in the description below. So go check that out and then we can get straight into the chords. The chords you're going to need to know for this song are an E minor. Now of course it's all relative to our capo on the 2nd fret, so now we've just got an E minor. Make sure you're in tune first, of course we're in standard tuning, so E minor, open 6th, 2nd fret of the 5th and 4th, and then open on the rest. Then we've got a G major. Now here we're going to add our 3rd fret of the 2nd string as well. So it's going to be 3rd fret of the 6th, 2nd fret of the 5th, open 4th, open 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd, and then 3rd fret of the 1st. Then we're going to go onto a D major. Just the 4 strings, 4th to the 1st, open, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. And then we've got a C major, just the 5th to the 1st string, 3rd fret of the 5th, 2nd fret of the 4th, open 3rd, 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then open 1st. And then there's one variation later on where we've got a C add 9, and all we're going to do there is add our pinky onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, so it should sound like this. Okay, so you can hear that difference. Here's our C, and here's our C add 9. Then the other chords we've got are an A minor, just the 5th to the 1st string, open 5th, 2nd, 2nd, 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then open 1st string. And then we'll go onto an A major. So that's open 5th, 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string, and then open 1st, and finally onto a B7. Now this is one you might not be familiar with yet. We're just playing the 5th to the 1st string, and we're going to go 2nd fret of the 5th, 1st fret of the 4th, 2nd fret of the 3rd, open 2nd, and then 2nd fret of the 1st. You can see there that I've got my thumb coming over to mute that 6th string. You don't need to do that, but it does make it easier when you're strumming along. Alright, so those are all of our chords. We've got our E minor, a G, D, C, C add 9, then we've got an A minor, an A major, and a B7. So now we're ready to get into the song, and I'll teach you the structure as we go. So to start off with, we've got our intro, which is exactly the same chords as the verse, but it's just one line of it, okay? And the strumming pattern is going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So let's go through that slowly. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Okay, so work on that slowly there, and then you'll be able to follow along. So let me just count that out for you. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so make sure you've got that one down, and then we can go straight into the chords. And we've got our first chord is an E minor. And then onto a G major. Then onto a D major, and then a C major. Alright, so using that strumming pattern throughout the intro as well as the verses, going through that really slowly to start off with, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. intro. So let's go through that one more time a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're nearly up to speed there, and that's what we're going to play throughout the whole verse as well. So we're going to play that through 4 times altogether. So let's have a try of playing that through twice a little bit faster. So just 2 times for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's half of our verse already. So we've got the intro, just 1 line, then the verse is that through 4 times. And that'll take us onto a pre-chorus. Now this is where our chord progression changes. We're going to start off with an A minor. And we're going to do that exact same strumming pattern. So. And here's where it's going to change. We're going to go onto an E minor. But this time, the first half is going to be E minor, and the second half is going to be D major. So that whole thing together will be. So let's work on that slowly from the E minor to the D major. So you can see there I'm going down, up, and then on our down, we're going to a D major. So. And again. So there we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on that 4th beat we're changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that whole thing. And then repeat that. So let's try that one together through twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to get on to our last part of the pre-chorus, which is leading into our chorus. We're going to go onto a C major. Just like that through the whole strumming pattern. So. And here we're going to go onto an A major. Alright, so that's the whole pre-chorus. We're going from our A minor, E minor to our D, and then same thing. Then C major, A major, and that will take us straight into our chorus. Now before we get to the chords of the chorus, it's going to have a new strumming pattern, and that strumming pattern is going to be. So down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up. So we're going to be starting off on our G major. So slowly that'll be. So try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we're going to go onto our B7, which is our trickiest chord that we're working with. And that's going to be, as I've shown you here, sounding like that. So, G major. here we're going onto our B7, exactly the same strumming pattern, and then we'll get onto a new chord. So the next one's going to be an E minor, and then a C major. So we're going from G, B7, E minor, C, and then we're going to repeat it. But this time we've actually got a new chord. Now I didn't teach you this one earlier. It is a bit of a trickier chord. It's a C minor. And I did tell you that the B7 is the trickiest chord, but I've forgotten about the C minor. So we're barring on the 3rd fret here, and then we've got our 5th fret of the 4th and 3rd string, 4th fret of the 2nd string, and then our 3rd fret of the 1st string. So we've got a C minor, and in this last time we're going to go B7, E minor, and then it's going to change C. So it's just going to be down, 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 up. Then we're going to go onto our C minor. And we're just going to hold that. So, alright, so that will be. And ending on that C minor there. And as you've seen, it's just going to be one single down strum there on the C minor. Then that will take us back into an interlude. Now the interlude is going to be exactly the same as the intro, from our E minor to our G to a D and that will take us straight into another verse, which is going to be identical to the first verse. Now the structure is going to continue on through to the chorus in the same way. So we've got our verse, then we've got our pre-chorus, then we've got our chorus, and this time the chorus is going to be a little bit different. We're going to continue using our G to our B7 to our E minor, C, and here we're going to go C add 9. So we're going to go C, down, 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 up, C add 9, down, 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 up. So, and then we're going to go back to our G to start off the next line of the chorus, which will then end up on our C minor as we've done before. Alright, so the second part will be. There on the C minor, and that's going to take us into a bridge. Now this bridge is going to be identical to the pre-chorus, if you can remember that. So we're going A minor to E minor to D and here we're going to go onto our C and then our A major. And that's actually the whole bridge. We're just going to play through that 2 times. And that's actually the whole bridge, which is then going to take us back into another chorus. The first time we're just going to do single strums, okay? So G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, B7, then E minor. And then on a C, we're going to start down strums. And we want to build there. So we're going to go from our E minor, and then building on our C. There that I used the C add 9. You can use that now towards the end of the song, and we're going to use that in our regular strumming pattern as well. So okay, so you can keep on using that C add 9, and that will take us onto our outro. And the outro is going to be exactly the same as our chorus before, not the single strum one, but the one before that. We've got our G, B7, E minor. We can use our C add 9. we're going to go onto a C minor, single strum, and then onto a G, single strum. So, and then onto a G. And then just a single down strum of our G, you can let those strings ring out to finish off our song. So that was Cars Outside by James Arthur. I hope you've enjoyed that one, and don't forget to find the free ebook in the description where you can learn guitar in 5 days.